What's up, YouTube? It's Amy and I'm sitting out on my back deck, just sipping some coffee and getting ready to go out to the garden. First, I gotta show you this amazing view I have this morning. It's really peaceful and beautiful. There's the greenhouse and the garden. Sunflowers are blooming. Now, not too shabby. My youngest turned 1 a little while ago, a couple weeks ago. And I just recently found myself going through some of the toys that we have for her and getting rid of just putting the really young baby toys, certain teethers and high chair toys and stuff in a box to take to donate. It's really kind of bittersweet. Like, she is our third and our last, and some of these toys have been around for all 3 of our girls. It's just kind of crazy to think that that season of life, starting a family, a season that I waited for so long, is coming to an end. Woo! Look at this guy. Look at this one. Okay, let's see what it is.
On the ground.
That looks like some type of mushroom, maybe. Anyways, I was going through these toys and packing them away and started thinking about how this season of having babies, being pregnant, nursing, all of that jazz, how quickly that season has come and gone. A season that I waited for and anticipated for so long in my life. It just seems like in a blink of an eye, it's over. Now, granted, there are awesome seasons to come with our kids as we grow up. I mean, as we raise them and they grow up. But it's still bittersweet when one season is ending and another one is beginning. And just like that, this spring and summer growing season that we spend so much time anticipating and waiting for and dreaming about, just seems like it takes forever for the spring to come and the summer to come and for those first tomatoes to ripen. And then in an instant, it seems like, wait a minute, I now have to prepare for the fall garden. And oh, by the way, some of the things in my spring and summer garden are coming to an end, and that season is over. And it's so bittersweet how slow and long that season of waiting seems to be. And then when it comes time that the thing you're waiting for is here, it goes so quickly and time passes so quickly. How is that? Anyways, so that's what I've been thinking about lately, reminiscing on my babies growing up and also trying to get my mind wrapped around the fall garden. Anyways, let's take a look at what's going on with our tomatoes. Let's see, we have experienced some leaf curl here, and we've attributed that to stress. It could be inconsistent watering or sun. I thought it might be sun, so I put up a little bit of shade cloth here. It's just a 30%. just enough to kind of knock the heat down a little bit and see if that helps de-stress them a little. I don't know that it's working, but I don't think it's doing any damage either at this point. So we're just gonna let it ride out for a few weeks and see what happens. These guys, Blue Cream, we've had a couple ripen and they are so delicious. Now, this is my row of cherry tomatoes. That guy, look at this, right? That guy does not look like a cherry tomato. I have no idea what it is. Oh, yeah. Look at this. The blueberry tomatoes. It's so close to being done. I think this afternoon I'll be able to pick that one. Here we've got Brad's Atomic. These Brad's Atomic are looking really good. These are Bonnie Best, but look how white they look. Like, I don't know, are they not Bonnie Best? The most exciting part is finding the tomatoes that are starting to blush. Right there. Oh, this one I think is gonna be ready today. Yes, tomorrow is my birthday and our first tomatoes are starting to turn. Now we have been dealing with this a lot, now blossom end rot, and that is caused by a lack of calcium. And I've started doing some magnesium, Epsom salt, every other week with our fertilizer. So we fertilize one week, Epsom salt the other. I just started that this week, so hopefully that'll help a little bit. Every morning when I come out here, our neighbor's dog comes to the fence, and she is a shepherd, similar to my dog that's a shepherd mix, and I swear their barks sound just like the neighbor's dog and my dog. Anyway, so we come out every morning and the dog stands at the fence and barks and barks and barks until we go over and pet her. And it's the sweetest thing. I feel like she's just like, hey guys, look at me, come pet me, I'm cute, I'm adorable. And she is really, really the sweetest dog. But it's so funny that we don't even have to be outside yet. And the morning comes and if she doesn't see us, she's like, hey guys, come on, it's time. She starts barking and waits for the girls to come out and run over to the fence and pet her. It's so cute. So Addie, who is out here in the garden with me, she went over to the fence to pet the dog and is now talking to her. It is the cutest thing. So here's our squash alley and things are growing amazingly. We've got this squash here that we got from Adult Trees at Homesteaders of America. Look at that. It's so awesome. My oldest has gotten really excited about finding eggs on the leaves of squash bugs and pulling them off and putting them into soapy water with me, which is kind of funny, but she says, Mom, eggs! It's pretty close to the 2-year-old's excitement when we find eggs in the nesting boxes, actually. So let me show you guys what's going on in the greenhouse. As you can see, I've started ripping out our broccoli here. I ripped out the first row. I need to get the rest of these guys out. But as you can see, we are plagued with these bugs. See that? There's so many of them all over everything in here. It really got out of hand. So we still have some celery in there. Finally, it looks like we have Brussels sprouts. I thought for sure that these guys were not gonna do anything this year. Our mysterious squash is producing, and we think that it is probably a Hubbard squash. And this isn't even the biggest one. I would say the biggest one is much larger. So that's my hand and that's the size of the squash. It's massive. With the greenhouse being our cool weather growing space and it being so hot in there right now, it's really, really hard to get into the mindset of, hey, it's almost fall planting time. It just doesn't seem right. Look at this coxcomb. Like, isn't that pretty? The blooms on it are very velvety. Like, it's such a pretty color and such a cool texture with that velvety finish on them. Here's my chamomile. I've already been out here once harvesting the flower heads off the chamomile for tea. Here we've got our sweet pepper beds. These are gonna be our lilac bell peppers. I'm so excited to see them turn purple. We've gotten several banana peppers off of our plants, and as you can see, we have several more ready to go. And then these zinnias are just amazing. You guys, this is seriously just a few seeds and you get all of this. Like, it's incredible. Like, they are such a pretty addition to your garden. If you've never grown zinnias, put it on your list for next year. They're awesome. This blue sage salvia is also another one that is just beautiful. I've been taking cuttings of this and putting it in a mason jar with some of the zinnias, and it's so pretty. Our fish pepper, I love this little guy. And then all of our jalapenos, and look, they're growing. Cowboy candy, here we come. Now let's get to these cucumbers. So we've got a few in here, like these guys that are pretty big. They're dark cucumbers. They are really, really good and have been really great producers for us this year. And have been really good canning so far. I'm gonna let this guy, I think this is Chicago pickling, I'm gonna let him stay on there a little longer. Our cucumbers have been doing really well so far this year. I have noticed I think it's like a bacterial spotting that can happen when the cucumbers are being watered from overhead or lots of rain like we've had. You could see like the rust and the yellowing. And what I've been doing with these is I've been cutting them, taking them out of my garden. I've been putting it in our burn pile. Let's get this guy. Let me get this before I forget. He needs to look at that little guy. So cute. Now, since we are on the edge of suburbia and most of the people we know personally that might watch this channel have suburban gardens, so they're not doing something as big as Drew and I are doing. They have a smaller scale personal garden. Really just want to address the idea of like what they're going to do with their food if they're not going to eat it the day that they get it. There are ways to preserve smaller harvests, and I definitely want to talk about that. Probably not in this video, but maybe in the next one. I'm standing in the shade of the sunflowers right now, and I'm pretty sure the temperature that my skin feels dropped a good 10 degrees. It feels so good in this spot. And we've got our melons. Melon here. Got a strawberry watermelon over here somewhere. Can't wait to try it. Those bad boys can get up to like 25 pounds. Here we go. Look at this. Here he is. Woohoo! Look at that corn. Guys, this is a corn cob. A baby corn cob. Woohoo! For now, I'm gonna cut you guys off so I can find my coffee and head inside and cool off. I thank you guys so much. Until next time, see you later. Back inside, and I forgot my coffee. I guess I'll just have to make another pot. I mean, another cup. Guess I'll just have to make another cup. See you later.